early. Sometimes it's good to be early. But our show starts at a specific time. You should remember that. Let's get started then, shall we?
Dylan, I don't give a what you think about a co-host and freshen up my show.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
My show's about the people's podcast. Everyone has a voice. I don't need a co-host. Go listen to one of the other 5,000 shows with a co-host because they don't have a mouth like the big guy.
Opie, are you a career killer with Tim Sabian, yourself, and many others?
Be myself. Never had real issues with those people. They just understood that I was a different bird. The rest of them, though, I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm paying your salary because the ratings are so good, so shut up.
Right?
Live from
Somewhere.
it's
Dylan.
Greetings from somewhere. Welcome to Co-Host Auditions. I am your co-host, Dylan. This is my self-taped audition to be a part of someone else's established show. And tonight, our host is the Zombie J. This fellow is kind of like B.W. Rosas in that he's releasing multiple videos a day, and I believe he will become quite prolific. Oh, speaking of which, a little bit of bad news. Our AEW correspondent, B.W. Rosas, is something of a creep. Who would have known that a brony was a creep? But he didn't do it himself. He just defended his brony buddy. So maybe we will hear from B.W. Rosas again. Of course we will. We won't let that cloud our judgment. We knew that a brony was a creep. But we do not know if the Zombie J is a creep or not. We all know that I'm a certain level of a creep. I do try to keep it at a level in which won't repel people, but sometimes I fail. Just like at that sentence that came out of my mouth. That was quite the fail. So a lot of this channel is about Lego. I would say Legos, but I was actually informed by Luigi Greenberg that it is Lego, not Legos. So this fellow, let's just hear what he has to say. This one is Winnie the Pooh. He has a lot to say, the Zombie J, about Winnie the Pooh. Oh, and actually, before I get going, I do have the BV Key telling people about getting here early. That's sometimes a good thing, sometimes frowned upon, if she doesn't have her face on yet. And got to thank A. Smith for sending a $3 super sticker hours before we started, soon after I got this stream up on YouTube. Thank you very much, A. Smith. So I do hope you enjoy this episode with our very handsome host, the Zombie J. That might be a gimmick. Some people do start off their show with a big sip of, was that soda? That's some sort of soda. Oh no, that's a mason jar. He's got him a mason jar. Are you getting you a swig of some shine, sir?
Video number 666. No, I'm not a Satanist. I'm not religious in any way.
We'll have to see if that's a gag or not. Oh yes, this is video number 666. I did check it out. I haven't been keeping track myself, so he has better order than I do with his videos. I know I'm over 100 co-host auditions. I let number 100 come and go without making a big stink. I said I was going to co-host audition with myself at 100, but the people were asking. They haven't been around in a while, so nuts to them.
So I am the Zombie J, and it's time for that bonus video I promised you. So prepare for rant.
This guy, he doesn't even need jokes. The Zombie J has a very funny way of speaking. And by funny way, he's putting it on. That was on Louis C.K.'s show, Louis on FX, where a guy had just terrible jokes. And what do you have any advice? Say it in a funny voice, and it worked for him. Let me get rid of this. It takes me forever, actually, to find where my nameplate is. It makes sense when I have another person on, but I can't, not for my host here.
This is a
My host takes center stage.
Video because I'm fucking pissed off, as you can tell. Remember Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, I liked Winnie the Pooh at one point. It was fun. I enjoyed it for whatever reason. Still kind of appreciate its legacy for what it was. But then some bastard decided to ruin it. Because Winnie the Pooh, along with other stories...
So has he seen Blood and Honey? Because I will give it to him. It's not a clever movie. There's not a single clever kill in the movie. It's got a sequel. It's got more of a budget, so maybe they did more. But that first one, it showed nothing of skill from the director beyond the absolute bare minimum of getting things done.
Decided to be part of the public domain now, and so some cunt of a man decided to make a shitty horror film called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
Careful with the cunts there. We're still a little too far soon into the video. Well, we shouldn't be dropping them all on YouTube, but since you opened up that can of worms, I am going to put my finger in that cunt.
This was a horrible project, and it was terrible. It was really bad. People were complaining about it. This guy ruined childhoods for people, and he was laughing all the way to the bank with it. He wanted to
Now we know how George Lucas feels.
make a sequel, and he's doing it with other stories too, like Peter Pan, I think. What is...
I've called him Pecker Pan since from when I could remember. That always made me giggle, calling Peter Pan Pecker Pan. So I believe that would be my jumping off point. Very much like my Batman parody. It's a porn parody. And I actually stumbled across Cumtown having their porn parody of Batman. We came across a lot of the same Scatwoman. That's an easy one. They did not come up with Two-Phallus for Two-Face. I forget who they had as Two-Face, but I was very happy when I came up with Two-Phallus, because there is one actor, and one actor alone I want in that role. You can see him surprise one of his actresses with his Two-Phalluses.
What is wrong with you, dude? He gets off on ruining these stories for people. Anyway, don't watch Blood, honey. Just don't. Spare your eyes. Spare your childhood.
This goes on for 16 minutes. I don't know if we're going to keep it here the entire time, but I do have an analysis. I didn't realize until last minute that I was going to, because this video went up earlier today. This man is releasing multiple videos a day. And yeah, my analysis is that there was one kill that I cheered at. That was done well in the movie. All the other ones just bleh.
Of the pain you will feel from watching that shit. Anyway, there is a Lego Winnie the Pooh set. Yesterday I discovered that during that other rant video that there's a Lego Ideas Winnie the Pooh set.
Lego Ideas. He likes dropping down that lower register. I think I got to get away from the mic in order to do that. It sounds like I'm topping out. Or I need to bring this filter back. I stopped using this filter because Eevee Mux, it came through really fucking low. So I just stopped using this altogether with all the buddies that use Eevee Mux.
What the fuck? Well,
I believe that last what the fuck was at the Pooh Lego set, not at Blood and Honey. He's already got those what the fucks out. Got to give a rim shot for Annie showing up late and herself.
Based on a project called Winnie the Pooh by user, I can't even read that, what the hell, Ben Louisa? So this was released in 2021. Let's take a closer look at those falls. Yes, that was a Mask of Light reference. Fuck you. Oh my god!
He does feel like that he's the Watching with Glasses channel. I wonder if he was one of the founders of that. And I just noticed that StreamYard can bring up people's comments over there to the side. So let's experiment with that. Looks like they're really small there. I certainly can't read them on my monitor right here. Has anyone informed Corndiff about the... Ooh, yes, we might need to let him know.
They fucked Winnie the Pooh square in the ass, and this, oh my god, these look bad. So bad. Hang on a second.
I always love mouth noises. What are you doing? What did you just put in your mouth? No. I feel like I'm talking to a little puppy. Take that out of your mouth. No, do not put that in your mouth right here, right now. So the fucking the poo in the ass, I don't know if we're talking about the same Winnie the Pooh parody at this point. It would be funny if the House on Pooh Corner, I believe that live-action one Matthew Hibner is referring to, got bought up by just some sleazy producers. What do we do with these? Well, we make a dick hole and we fuck in them. That's what we do.
Hang on a second. And once again, that stupid fucking brick separator. Stop putting that in your sets. Lego.
Okay, I do believe that my regular co-host Spurg Snake has a better knowledge on Lego. I have no idea what he's talking about with this brick separator. If any of my viewers do, maybe you can weigh in, because he is very passionately saying this brick separator is bullshit.
Listen for once. We're not that dumb. We can take apart sets without the use of a worthless plastic tool.
The information I'm getting is that you are indeed correct, that it stinks, and Matthew Hibner used a butter knife as a kid. Okay, now I see. Now I see. A brick separator literally is that. It's a brick separator.
Winnie the Pooh, the minifig, it just looks pretty bad. Piglet looks disgustingly horrible too. The other characters, Tiger, or Tigger, I think was his name, Tiger. He looks...
What was up with your childhood that you don't know Tigger? That he might be a tiger? Do you not know Kanga and Roo? Could you not pick them out of a lineup?
Looks bad. What is that stick he's carrying? He might as well put it up his ass. Eeyore looks disgusting. He looks like an abomination. Winnie the Pooh's...
Isn't that the point of Eeyore, that he's kind of abomination that's just fucking tossed together?
carrying a stick with what looks to be a balloon on it, and it looks like, honestly, probably rather shove it up his ass. He's got a honey, a thing full of honey. There's another thing, I guess it's a book. There's a rabbit character, I forgot his.
It took me a long time to upgrade my camera to my iPhone. A couple reasons. One update just made it possible, and another one just because I got used to where the camera is. I think our buddy here, Zombie J, might want to rearrange where his camera is so that about a third of the time we got more than this going on. That would be good. That would be most good for the audience.
His name. That's how forgettable he was. He's got a carrot that he might as well shove up his own ass. There's a sign with some honey close to it. And let's be honest, the star of the show is those minifigs. But they're crap! These
Were you doing the two stupid dogs things there? That's actually one of those I think every once in a while I should throw on my board, but I hardly use my board anymore. Isn't that cute? But it's wrong. I think that's what you were going for. I'm with you on that gag.
Those minifigs, but they're crap.
Oh yeah, he's totally doing the two stupid dogs, but it's wrong. But it's crap.
This does not translate well from the characters from the old story to minifig form. This does not work. At least they didn't, do a set based on the Blood and Honey movie. That would piss so many people off. Lego doesn't do horror movies. No.
I believe you're right. That does make me want to prove you wrong, but you are the Lego expert. I will just take your word and not start a Googling away to find some Ernest Scared Stupid horror set. Halloween Town horror set. You know, there is kids horror that they might have done one of.
Oh, no. The tree house actually looks pretty good. This is a good tree.
You see, this is how you can tell we have got a fair review here. It's been completely crap up to this point, but the treehouse is pretty fucking badass. You get that treehouse fucking a la carte, put it together with another set, fucking get it.
There's some mushrooms. Winnie the Pooh's growing shrooms to get high on. There's a plenty of greenery. There's a door that leads to a house. The house itself doesn't look bad. Has some sort of plant life right there by the...
Annie Orion, knowing much more about Lego than I do, says those scary ones his mom probably doesn't let him know exist. So keep it out of his awareness, and he will not be frightened by the Lego sets.
By the window, there's a chimney stack or something.
I absolutely hear the Brian Regan now that you mention it, Nimrob.
I don't know what that is. There's some plant life growing on the roof of the building. And there's more honey being grown on the tree. Yeah, okay, this structure looks pretty damn good. I will be honest with that. The little sign post off to the side is... it's there, so it's fine.
Did you run out of steam? You still got 10 minutes left of this, and you came out just full of piss and vinegar, and now it sounds like that we're not going to have as much passion. In fact, I am going to jump ahead about a minute, see if we find something that the Zombie J doesn't like, because I like that version of the Zombie J.
Fine. But with these Winnie the Pooh characters, minifigs, this does not work at all. I hate these minifigs. They do not represent the characters from the show, from the story, at all, whatsoever. These...
No minifigs. He does not like the little dainty figs. He likes those bear figs.
And what is Piglet even carrying? Is that a pen? Is he gonna write his own death wish? I don't know. What the fuck is this? So, while the main...
All right, now we're back into it. The Zombie J I enjoy, who is not enjoying what he's seeing, and he's making a lot of fun observations about this. I imagine some of the kids with the micro penis fucking the Duplos. The Duplos had a bigger indentation in them. You get a micro peen that's just starting to figure out how to get erect. You could get into some of those Duplos. The Legos, that's a little harder to fuck. Matthew Hibner, I might have to take this bet, because I would put money on the Zombie J penetrating and coming inside of a Duplo, but a Lego, that is, well, maybe it's a certain model, because if you put it together and then you could fuck the structure in which you just made. I may be thinking about this all wrong, the way this fornication with kids' toys took place.
Main build is fine. The minifigs are probably what people go for when it comes to this. But the minifigs are the worst part of this set. Wake the fuck up. And again, that stupid fucking brick separator needs to go. If you bought this set because of nostalgia, if you bought this set because you love Winnie the Pooh and hate Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, well, I'd say rightfully so for that one. But this ruins, well, no. To be honest, Blood and Honey ruined Winnie the Pooh for me. This set, I'd rather buy this set than watch that film!
Oh, come on. If the J.J. Abrams take on Star Trek didn't ruin the Deep Space Nine and the Next Generation for me, certainly you can still go back and watch The Land of Milk and Honey. I'm going to go back in my notes. I remember having a parody called The Land of Beer and Titties. I don't think I got too far on it, but I do remember in the early goings of The Land of Beer and Titties. I was going to go somewhere, but I forget where the heck I was going to go. So take it back, Mr. Host Man.
Hell, I'd rather buy this set than buy that film and support that fucking bastard who killed Winnie the Pooh with this bullshit horror film. He ruined it. And we all know it. How much was the set? $100. I can see that. But at the very least, this is probably an $80 set, if I'm being honest.
I do like how he just got very matter-of-fact here. There is no passion. This is the buyer now that's speaking, not the reviewer of the set. Now, $80, that would be more proper. $100, okay, a little much, but we're not getting crazy.
I'm being dead fucking honest here.
But then you ruined your professionalism with a dead fucking honest. Back into some Lego bashing.
It's probably a better buy than that stupid fucking horrible horror film. And yeah, read into that what you will about the horror film, but just ignore it. If you want shit like that to go away, just ignore it. Stop talking about it. And
that's where I was going with ignoring what J.J. Abrams did, because, well, I guess it's easier for me with the Kelvin timeline. Everything JJ does is the Kelvin timeline. It doesn't matter. I am not in that universe. Well, actually, maybe I am. Maybe that's why things are so shitty. I'm about to go down a rabbit hole of shitty Picard's time travel. I didn't even fully watch that. I had to watch that through the lens of Red Letter Media. It would hurt too much if I watch that full thing.
Maybe the guy will have the audacity to quit making movies, because his movies are trash. But the minifigs from...
Anyone else hearing like an office ring of a phone in the background?
This set are also trash. Now I get it. This is supposed to be a tribute to...
It's the sound effect from 24. Like Mary Jane Rice Cub is picking up the phone in the background while Jack Bauer has something important that he's talking about in the foreground.
The original Winnie the Pooh story, the cartoon, hell, there was even a live-action film from 2018 that's better than the horror film.
2018.
Oh my god.
Getting a little bit of your radio guy voice going there. Could you just read this list of Saturday Night Live cast members, please?
When a live-action film from 2018 is better than your shitty horror film from 2022 or 3 or whatever.
Is he calling a CGI film a live-action film? I do not believe there is a 2018 Winnie the Pooh live-action movie. I have vague recollections of a CGI Winnie the Pooh movie around that time, possibly.
You know that your film is a piece of shit.
Oh, now do it like the Jeff Foxworthy bit. If your film stars Rob Schneider, then your film might be a piece of shit.
How are you? Winnie the Pooh was ruined for me because of Blood and Honey. The other live-action film I couldn't care less about, to be honest. I'd rather go back and, watch the original show. I don't even want this Lego set, because those minifigs are not worth it for me.
Sounds like review over. Movie sucks. Lego set sucks. We're done. Do I dare stick around for the next 6 minutes? We can go to his next video.
And those are what people go for when they get these big lavish sets. But they just don't translate well from the show or from the characters to minifig form. It does not work at all. It doesn't. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. 100%.
Yeah, it sounds like you're done with this review. I don't know why you have several more minutes. Let's jump ahead here to the end and then get to another one of your videos.
It will traumatize you. It will. 100%. You will be.
And now you got those CTU phones to shut off, but we can hear the air conditioner just right in our ear.
Traumatized from that fucking film. And to the bastard who directed the film, stop making shitty horror films.
So it appears that in the 4 minutes that we skipped, it was just more of the same, that this guy sucks at making films, without getting into the fact that he sucks at making films because none of the kills were any good, except for one. One kill out of, what'd you kill? 6, 8 people in there? And the booby girl. Right, you had a booby girl, because there were 2 different girls. There was a sexy TikTok girl that they got for Blood and Honey to be scantily clad without showing her boobies. And then, I think the one with the boobies went into the wood chipper.
Of stories that are classics. This is what happens when stories like Winnie the Pooh get into the public domain. It's outrageous.
So his eyes, like, it kind of looks like he has on a fat person mask, doesn't it? Like look at that eye that we can see right there. Kind of reminds me of a Hollywood monster movie where they've put the mask and, kind of blended it with makeup over our lead, and you can kind of see his real eye there. They haven't finished blending that part with the rest of the makeup. Oh, come back. We're not done. I want to be your co-host. There, you're back.
It's bullshit, and you know it.
Back to the mason jar.
I'm wearing out my voice, I'm sorry.
And what is up? I guess he converted to Hinduism. That's why he has that thing right there. Just not from picking at the middle of his forehead. I'm sure that's not what it is. It's just his religion now.
All right, that's it for me for today. I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos, but for now, stay tuned for more videos. I'm the Zombie J. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.
Well, that's not very nice to go out on a, I guess you're going with a Stone Cold Steve Austin thing there, so I was a fan of Stone Cold. Sure, try to bring it back. AEW tries to with random people, and it never works. I think it's always been with Jericho, actually, hadn't it? Jericho just did his budget version of the beer truck, and there was a couple other things. But we'll talk about AEW with our... with BW Rosas. Oh, the browser has lost connection to sound. Son of a gun, this happens every once in a while. So let's get rid of all these screens, and then we will bring them back in order to have sound. And I will just vamp a little bit as we have some fun chats like Kidney Stone Cold Steve Austin. And... boy, I kind of suck. I was about to start bringing the screen back, and then just boop, out of the wind, just completely out of my sails. So let's share this screen over here so we can begin another rant. This one on the Sesame Street set sucking. So we have a theme going here. I believe this is another new one. 1 day ago. So within 1 day, he's got this rant about how Sesame Street and Winnie the Pooh Lego sucks. Do you have some feelings on the newest season of Sesame Street? Because I've seen them, and, well, actually, people say that Jim Henson would not be happy with what Sesame Street has become because it is for kids. It is all for kids. You barely see any humans anymore. There's a lot of singing with the puppets, and I guess that was always there. But the appeal to adults is just absolutely gone. You're going to have that on the small screen for the kids and have the Righteous Gemstones over here for you. Be careful of those pecker episodes. The kid might turn their head and see it on the big screen. Damn it, play.
Hello, I'm the Zombie J. Bonus video for y'all. Not in HD this time. This camera's only down to one fucking battery bar. Whatever. So this camera's on the charging cable. So let's do this. I'm pissed off. You want to know why? I was sifting.
I do like that coming into it just with heavy breathing. Angry breathing sets the tone.
Through the Lego Ideas sets that were listed on Bricklink. I mean, on Brickset.
Once again, you're doing that within 1 minute. The YouTube monetization people check it out for like a minute and a half. You got to put those jokes at like 2.5 minutes in.
And I came across one that pissed me the fuck off. Big surprise, right? No. 123 Sesame Street.
Yeah, I know it teaches you to learn, but that's really the Count's gimmick. That wasn't as much Bert and Ernie's gimmick.
I will admit something. I used to watch Sesame Street when I was little. Can't tell.
That's not really something to admit. That's just a thing that we did. Guys, I have something to admit. I took the school bus all the way until I was 16 years old and started driving to school. That's right. I sat on the bus.
I can't tell you what age. Probably, I don't know, 4, 5, whatever. I used to watch Sesame Street. I used to enjoy it. I hate it nowadays because you grow to hate things when you get older.
Well, I was going to say of the fact that they never replaced Mr. Hooper. They had a whole episode. Was it when Mr. Hooper died? Someone died, and they were talking about mortality. And now all the people, I believe that who said that it's gentrified now? That was our buddy Spurgsnake. It might be just the opposite. That it's now a fucking ghetto. It is now dangerous as shit for any human beings to belong there. That's why we only see the puppets, and we're only seeing it through the puppet point of view. So they don't realize that everything has gone to shit, and they now live in an absolute war zone of a city.
At the same time, you grow to like things when you get older too, but that's another story. Sesame Street. Yeah. Lego did a Sesame Street set for profit, let's be honest. That's all it is. It's a fucking cash grab. Capitalizing on a...
Isn't every Lego set based on something a cash grab? That's the whole point of licensing. Every single toy based on an existing property is a cash grab.
On a show that does not even exist anymore, as far as I know. Nobody watches this show any damn more. Kids
can watch it on YouTube. HBO Max gets first rights, and then they let PBS have the scraps months after the fact. This dude is like if Snuffy became human and discovered alcohol. Matthew Hibbert, especially with the fact that Snuffy used to be a figment of Big Bird's imagination until one day he was a real boy. This is the drunken elephant coming to life and becoming an alcoholic himself.
These days will not touch Sesame Street. You want to know why? Because folks like me watched it. And we, back in the day, we liked it. But nowadays, it sucks. So let's take a look at this damn...
A fun little jump cut after he took care of Doggo. And by took care, I do hope that I mean take him out for a walk. That's what you did to Doggy, right? He isn't in your belly now, right?
So we got 6 freaking minifigs, all basically characters from Sesame Street. And let me tell you, they're just minifig bodies with the heads of these. Well, actually, the yellow bird thing, there's some uniquity here. But the heads...
Oh, how could I forget when his head was down? I forgot to give it a good...
Of these freaks are just on minifig bodies for the most part. Cookie Monster looks just abominable. Elmo, remember...
Sounds like that they got the Cookie Monster and the Snowman body mixed up.
The Tickle Me Elmo.
Am I stumbling over my jokes more lately? I am becoming more of a stutterfuck. I will one day take the crown of king of stuttering fuckfaces.
Oh, crazy, yeah. Elmo looks stupid. Yellowbird looks stupid. The other characters look stupid. Why? Was this an idea that was submitted based on 123 Sesame Street by user Bulldozer? Yeah, well. So, the building itself, ignoring the minifigs because they look like shit. The building itself, with the street. So we got the street light with 123 Sesame Street written on it, as well as a bulbous thing up top.
Okay, that's enough Coke jokes. Wow, I think you have gotten me tired of this review only 3 minutes in. It took me a good while into your first review. Let's go a little bit. Maybe we'll jump around.
That is supposed to act as a fucking light. You got that stupid fucking brick separator again. Why?
And now I know, thank you, Spurg Snake and Annie Orion, that the separator gets 1 per set. So I can see how it can become annoying that you've just got a stack of separators. When us that grew up with them, yeah, butter knife, someone mentioned, just by hand like a man. I do bite my nails too much, so I might go for that separator because it takes me some work sometimes.
So, you got a couple of different buildings, both connected somehow. The color scheme, you got tan, some sort of brownish color, like nougat.
Qua Tenzin Wan, Qua Unsa Laji Wan.
You got gray, you got black, you got green, you got all sorts of colorful fun. You got some orange too.
He's back at CTU headquarters. It's what could that actually be?
The overall design language of this set looks about as typical as you would expect from a Lego building. That is not even the full building or the full fucking street that the buildings from this show are on.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead. You don't have particularly passionate feelings about these buildings, so it's just kind of blah, you going over them.
It says that the shows you used to watch back in the day, well, it makes you question what's how actually good they were.
Alf. I've gone back and watched a couple episodes of Alf, and I don't think I should watch any more. I can still pretend that it got better.
And this was given 5.5 stars, 4.3 rating.
Oh, was it in the Tokyo Dome? Dave Meltzer only would have given this like 2 stars if it wasn't in Japan. The ambience indeed suggests an office lead and an executive office after hours, Matthew Hibner. The sound does. The visual suggests bedroom. Although, what is fun is my visual of bedroom did confuse Harrison Young. It reminded him of a sub shop. Obviously, because sometimes sub shops are decorated with pictures of people. So he had no idea that this was not a bedroom. Oh, it is a sub shop.
On Brick set, who likes this set? This is bullshit. I don't get it. This is a set that can be used for parts at best. Keep the minifigs, or better yet, take those minifigs and throw them down the goddamn toilet, flush them down the drain. Use the rest of the set as parts to build your own shit. You're basically building shit with shit, and the smell.
I made robots with my Legos and Duplos. Like, I didn't have specific sets, or if they were specific sets, I didn't know what the fuck they were when I was a little kid, and I just made robots.
Is shit. There's some kind of stupid plant life thing over in this one side, right on top of that fucking brick separator. And there's... What's good about this? The fact that
Nitrous hit Opie. What the fuck is with this shit?
it's supposed to...
I've been building Legos for 19 years. Oh, no. I've been building Legos since I was 18 years old.
to pay tribute to a show you used to watch? That makes no difference. This is an abomination. These characters with their stupid fucking ugly faces, they look like shit. I don't like these at all.
Making shit with shit. That I'm picturing two different scenarios of making shit with shit. Like you're sculpturing with it, but you're bad at sculpturing. So like the other students in the fecal matter clay class, they have beautiful shit. They are making art with shit, but this guy, he's making shit with shit. And the other way that you can make shit with shit is by eating shit. And then you make shit with that shit.
And you know what? I'm just not going to buy this set. It's not even on the market anymore. It lasted from November 1st, 2020 to December 31st of 2022. 2 years, 1 month, going on 2 months. Wow. That's longer than the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Are you fuck?
Why is Kitty messing with my knobs? Kitty, don't mess with my sound knobs. Why are you, if you walk across that computer, you're gonna fuck with what's going. You're every single button is going to fuck something up. Please do not step on the laptop anywhere, Kitty. Well, make it quick then. Quick, go. Okay, I think Kitty attack is over.
This set.
I don't hear him. What did you hit, Kitty?
And take a piss all over it.
Okay, I hear him.
Because that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Because they essentially ruined a childhood show for me. Thanks, Lego.
What was that sound? I was about to say you're doing nothing. There was a very strange sound there. Was that his stomach or his ass? That was stomach. That was not an ass noise. That was definitely a stomach. Let's hear that one more time.
Are there any better sets? Okay, Medieval Blacksmith, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, the medieval stuff is pretty good. I like this. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Okay, we're good. One more video from the Zombie J before we get to our outro segments, and then call it a day. Oh yeah, I was supposed to tease that on Live from Somewhere next week with my regular co-host Spurg Snake that I will talk about my trip to Maryland and what a good buddy did to try to tempt me to stay. There was, I was open to hearing. I had no intentions of staying up to Maryland when I took that trip, and when he was like, "You could live down here in my apartment," and here's some things to make it better. Coming up on Live from Somewhere, hear about this great deal that almost got me to move back to Maryland. And tomorrow I owe a bonus episode. So tomorrow I am going to do a episode for rope shooters. So we've still got 1 or 2 more TikTok deleted scenes to get through. I'm actually starting to add some more as I'm editing new stuff. And I'm like, well, these clips don't belong anywhere. Like, subscribe, notification bell, rope shooter, $4.99 a month, super chat, super tips. No, I'm not part of super tips. That I didn't enroll in that. But back to our buddy for a final video. Here's our choices. Most of them all about Legos. This is a Lego channel. This Zelda set is too expensive. For some reason, this one is really jumping out at me. I am a fan of him coming in mid-sit. I can't tell what he's got on his walls there. That is some piece of, it appears, anime art. Is that Inuyasha person? Is that Saizan Z that Unique likes so much?
I just had to take a big fat shit on Lego for making poor decisions.
You do come out of this a ball of fire. I just noticed your hair. My hair isn't looking the best today. I was kind of thinking of actually even wearing a hat. And you, sir, are showing, let's call it bravery, with that week-long unwashed hair on this video to be on the internet forever and ever on this video that's about a week old.
This is a rant video. Hello, I'm the Zombie J. So, what are we ranting about this time? Well, I'm not ranting about the set itself, mind you. We'll get to that. Trust me, we'll get to it. So, back in 2014, last year,
Oh, we have got a whole story before we get to it. Nice seeing you once again, Rochi. You've been having fun over on the Eckel Pineapple channel. And this guy, I'm covering some people who I thought were lesser known, but yeah, you might have uncovered this silly Lego man before.
when exactly? September 1st of 2014, LEGO released a big freaking set as a tribute to The Legend of Zelda. Now, I will say, I like Zelda.
I like the big freaking set from Young Frankenstein. Nope, those were knockers. That joke didn't work. Son of a bitch.
I think she's cool. I haven't really played the games myself because, well, I'm not the biggest Legend of Zelda fan out there, but I think it's a promising franchise with a lot of potential. And Link is iconic.
It sounds like he is talking about before Ocarina of Time. Ocarina. We all said Ocarina. It's Ocarina. But now, here, when Nintendo Switch 2 is about to be launched, this Legend of Zelda, it might have some legs. What should I invest in 2025? Should I get into Apple computers? Do you think that's a good stock option for me in 2025 for a startup? Just something small that'll definitely grow?
And Ganon is ridiculous. You must die! Fucking hell. So the Great Deku Tree 2-in-1, you can guess where we're going with this. So, oh my god, wow. So, you've got a Zelda minifig, a Link minifig. These minifigs actually look pretty cool. Zelda herself looks fine. Link.
Oh, good. I was actually about to correct him, but he knows who Zelda and Link is, because people think that Link is Zelda. The person who we're playing is Zelda, right? Ronk. So it does appear that my chat is with me in calling him a Hindu. Orochi's still not sure. It might be a giant third eye.
Link himself with...
But what it definitely is not, it is definitely not where he just kept picking his skin and then picking that scab and then picking that scab. That's definitely not what that is.
The sword is cool, I guess. The trees surrounding the Deku tree are pretty interesting. You've got all the foliage, you've got all the brown parts here and there, you've got, well, everything's on top of this black stand mass of whatever. Off to the side, you got these red balloon-looking things, and I don't know what that tan
Better have 99 of them.
monstrosity is supposed to be.
That joke sucked.
But it's all right. You got flowers, you've got other foliage, you got two stone structures that...
Do we have all three faces of foliage? Mankind, Cactus Jack, and Dude Love? Because Dude Love is often overlooked. He was only on the main roster for a few years before Foley was like, I want to go back to being one of the maniacs.
Well, this looks pretty awesome. Now, the thing that people, I've noticed this online too much, and I've did some digging, and it seems that people...
He did some digging in his ear. He found this substance, and he's going to tell us all about it.
Don't actually hate the set itself. It is a nice, faithful tribute to the franchise for its...
This is the most glowing review that we've seen so far. This hasn't ruined a thing.
Legendary status.
Legendary status, because Zelda, I see what you did there.
And it's nice to have a Zelda minifig. It's nice to have a Link minifig. Where's Ganon, though? Nobody likes Ganon, apparently. He's evil. The problem people...
The problem people. Is that us? The people that are finding other people's work and goofing on it? Is that the problem people?
Yeah. People really have a problem...
It's like he answered me.
...with the price. The price is $300. $300 fucking goddamn dollars.
$300 fucking dollars. Those are the dollars that a hooker makes. And before I let this go too far, the best Royal Rumble gimmick ever, Nimrob, I assume is referring to the time where Mick Foley entered 3 times because he had 3 personalities. So they each got a chance at it. I am a DID system. I require 20 entrants into this Royal Rumble. You can only give 10 entrants into this Royal Rumble to people that aren't me.
What? That is fucking bullshit, Lego. This does not look like $300 worth of stuff to me. Now, yeah, you get a box, you get an instruction manual. It's a licensed set. Keep that in mind.
Annie pointing out a major flaw in these Lego reviews. The fact that we can't see the Lego. I don't believe that he's purchased these Lego sets that he's talking about. But he could bring up a picture, and we could see the picture that he is talking about. So, yeah, kind of a flaw. Like our drive-in, drive-out, drive-through buddy, who would do food reviews without actually eating it. Here's me ordering it. Here's me after I ate it. Yeah, that's what this Lego review kind of stinks of.
But still!
And also, it stinks of that hair. That hair has a smell through the computer.
$300? That is cruel. That is cruel beyond belief. This might be a cool set, but that price is just cruel. This is $100 set at most. You can't expect me to... You can't give this set a price of $300.
It's Nintendo. Nintendo are the price gougiest motherfuckers on earth. Especially the fact that Grand Theft Auto 6 got delayed. They still haven't revealed the price. There was a lot of grumbling. Grumble. Is this going to be over 70? Grumble. Is this going to be like 100 base and then 150 for all the extra bells and whistles? Grumble. And Nintendo just very casually slaps their $90 dick down on the table. Yeah, this Mario Kart, it's not gonna be $70 at all.
$300 and expect to be taken seriously. That is just fucking awful. It's greedy. It's something that currently is like just possessing Lego with corporate greed. You know, it's fucking awful. Again, it's a licensed set, and it's really well done too. But you're paying a premiums for something you're probably going to use as parts anyway. Let's be honest, the minifigs are what drive this cost up really big, because it's nice to have a Link minifig. It's nice to have...
He doesn't have any Legos in his background. I was trying to figure out what the heck he's got going on back there beyond his anime poster there, but there's... Is that kind of a Lego over his chair there? Just take
have
it away.
A minifig of Zelda.
He's confusing me too, Tiff. This man is a Lego reviewer, and I'm tapping out after this video. I usually tap out after the hour point of our host, and then go to some lady clowns coming up in our next segment. Oh, I need to get those videos ready. I do have them. I just need to be hovering over the files.
But that price is ungodly awful. If you have this set already and you shelled out $300, clearly something's wrong here. Something's wrong with Lego and their decision making when it comes to prices of these big sets. And this set is not...
It's not a problem until people stop paying it. Currently, not a problem for Lego at all. A problem for the consumer, absolutely. But until the consumer starts saying no more to these $300 Nintendo sets, Nintendo is going to have a $600 Mario Kart set coming up soon.
Not even that big. A minifig is like an inch. And it's, given that, the set is probably about that.
He's well aware of the distance of an inch.
That's yay tall. So, what the flying fuck? Who shits out $300 for this? This is not worth $300. If it goes on sale for $100, I'd say buy it. But this is not worth $300. No way, no how. This is fucking bullshit, Lego. I know I'm late to the party with this, but still, $300 for this? No.
Okay, so maybe that phone that we hear ringing, maybe he's on his lunch break from his, like he's part of a call-in center, but he's doing it remotely. He's not at the center. He's got his phone right there, the business landline phone that still rings like a CTU phone from the show 24.
No, I'm not buying this. No, I'm taking a stand with this one. I'm not buying this shit. This is not worth $300. At least the minifigs, I might try to get.
Once again, it sounds like you're wrapping up, and you got a whole nother half of this video to go.
Separately. But...
Actually, that's me too. The last Live from Somewhere I did with Spurgsnake, the final 10 minutes, is just us wrapping up over and over again and getting distracted.
Tree itself with all these flowers and extra trees and whatnot, it's not worth it. It's not worth $300. You can't change my mind otherwise. Again, it's a licensed theme. I get that. It's a licensed set. Because Nintendo, they gotta make money off of it somehow. Yeah, this is a problem. It really is. Corporate greed has possessed many companies over the years.
All right, let's get up on that soapbox and recruit people to vote for the Green Party and vote for Libertarian. I see what direction you're going in here. We can make this a good team and get us 2 more political parties recognized by the next presidential election. Let's go. That's where you're heading, right? You're getting up to a big grandstanding point like that, right?
And it's only gotten worse within the past 10, it seems. And unfortunately, Lego has been possessed by this as well. So, if you still don't have this set and you really want it, wait for...
Nope. Sounds like his grandstanding ended there with a...
for it to go down to at least 100, because that's how much it's actually worth to me. I feel like the reason why it's at $300 is because, well...
Nintendo.
Well, Nintendo's got to make some of that money, right? So I feel like that Lego knows this. So this is a collaboration effort, I guess.
Oh yeah, I've wrapped up, but I don't know how to end my show. I've been there, buddy. Let's see how you handle it.
So Nintendo's got to make some of that money, right? So yeah, this is outrageous and stupid. I held off on talking about this set because I just thought people were being ridiculous overall.
Absolutely not pertinent to the review. The review is over, and now we are going to get your complete history of why you didn't review it earlier. Can you tell us the germ of your idea to review this Lego set?
But at the same time, it feels like the only thing that people are really bitching about is the price. And rightfully so. This price is outrageously bullshit.
Yes, you've told us that. Give us something new in the next 3 minutes of this fucking video.
It is not worth $300. It is a $100 set at least, at most. And
see, people get confused. At least means it can't go lower. Then you said at most. So $100, no more, no less, is what this should cost.
And yeah, that is... that's basically it. So the Great Deku Tree 2-in-1, it might be expensive, it might be just overly expensive, but you shouldn't have to spend $300 on this thing, because really the minifigs by themselves you'd think would probably be $10 of the set right there, and you still don't have a Ganon figure.
Oh, give us those beautiful eyes again. The way that he's got like the man without a face, the Harvey Dent after the accident going on, with one bathed by the sunlight in his window and the other one just in pure darkness, which is why I use a clamp light. This little clamp light lights up my whole face all at once.
Bigger. So... why? Again, Nintendo needs some of that money, I bet. So this is, I mean, it's a cool...
I bet this guy is in his 20s. Like, he looks like he should be more like early 40s. But no, look at that face. That's definitely not the face of a 40-something-year-old. This is someone that's, I think he might be 27 years old. We'll take a look at his description of the channel. Maybe he'll say, I think this is that's my bet. I'm going 27 years old.
Cool looking set, sure, but it doesn't... yeah. Yes, you can tell.
Darkman disguised as Artie Lang, but he's had the Artie Lang mask on for a while, and it's starting to deteriorate. I know exactly what you're talking about, Matthew Hibbert. Hibner.
I agree. The price is fucking off.
I just combined your name with the Simpsons doctor.
1,400 people own this set. 2,231 want it. Yeah, we'll just wait until it gets down to 100 and you'll be fine. Yeah, wait, there's 4 minifigs? Okay, so...
there's 4 minifigs. I take it back. It's totally worth the $300.
There's a link. There's 2 links.
Share the screen. As Annie was asking earlier, does he realize he's not sharing the screen? I don't think he knows how to share the screen. I wouldn't know how to share the screen on regular old YouTube. I've got my nice little baby's first streaming on StreamYard here, doing that for me.
Don't get... Oh. There's a third link. And there's Zelda. Yeah, Zelda herself looks fine, I think. So 4 minifigs. So that's $10 right there, maybe 15. I don't know. Minifigs tend to be worth a lot, and that's what people buy these big sets for, is for the minifigs. Because if you're gonna collect every single fucking minifig that Lego has ever shat out, you gotta collect every one of them, you know? Get all 4 of these.
Going back to the Sesame Street theory, there are no humans. The puppets are just hallucinating this great place that they currently live. There are no Legos. They're only turds. Kitty just kind of flipped me out a little bit, showing up there. The fuck was behind me? Just kitty cat.
Probably use the Deku tree as parts. I mean, I like the cherry blossoms. It's a pleasant looking set at most. But again, that price. And you wonder why people were bitching about this. This is cruel. I mean, seriously. $300. No. So yeah, that's...
Okay, wrapping up for the final time. So this is what it looks like from the other side of someone wrapping up and then just flailing around.
Basically the fucking video. I mean, again, I like the look of this set. It looks pleasant. It looks great. The minifigs are cool too. But that price is just god awful. Lego, what are you doing?
We're making this deal with Nintendo work, and they were not going to accept $220. They said, no, that doesn't work for us, brother.
So, there you go. I have one more video for you today, maybe a 4th if I feel like it. So yeah. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm the Zombie J. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.
Oh, he didn't give us the finger that time, did he? That was the pointer finger, I believe.
And peace.
Yeah, pointer finger. Thanks for not flipping us off that time. So let's go to your main page, the Zombie J, and more about you. Hey, folks. Let me do that in the Tradio voice. Hey, folks. I am the Zombie J. I am an autistic Bionicle fan. I upload Bionicle-related content. I saw a lot of Lego content. Is Bionicle part of the Lego umbrella? I tend to upload random videos here and there. I don't have a solid schedule. Middle face. On this channel, you'll find reviews of MOCs, rants, reactions, discussions, lists, music, and other stuff. Blech. Things I'll talk about include MOCs. Yeah, we got that. Sets, games, movies, shows, books, music, comics, art, all related to Bionicle/Lego. Okay, so I guess Bionicle is part of Lego. I also upload MOA AA videos when I choose to. Okay, I've gone off on my disdain for unnecessary acronyms. I don't know what MOA AA is. Maybe you could help bring me in by explaining what the fuck this channel is actually about instead of MOA AA. You'll find something here to enjoy. Trust me. Oh, I missed the smiley above that. I also get angry about shit sometimes, eh? Well, I like this description more than his last video. I like making videos and entertaining folks. Oh, he said folks again. I've got to go back to the Tradio voice. I like making videos and entertaining folks. That's why I'm here on YouTube. Ah! I am a massive fan of J-pop, J-music. Yeah, of course you are. 20s. Everyone in their 20s is a fan of J-pop and J-music. And I'm a fan of anime, manga, otaku culture, tea, bass, music, movies, retro gaming, and other things not related to Bionicle Lego stuff. I hope you enjoy my videos, so subscribe for awesome content. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Super happy face. Yeah, I think I like you. I think I like you, buddy. Matthew Hibner is going to subscribe tonight. Yeah, I like you, sir. So that was our host for the day. I'm trolling. Guess who, Rochi? Thanks for dropping in, the ghost of Kenneth Pogue. And if you're tagging Rochi, it might be our good friend Joey C. I did miss out. I've got to check the replay of the big Joey C. wedding bash that he had recently. And let's go ahead and get to our next segment. I've been cutting up a lot of these segments for the other show that I do, the show that actually has someone here, and it's not just me pretending to talk to someone live from somewhere. So
Turtles are
we've got a little clip from Live from Somewhere, and then we'll get to a clown girl, and we will get on out of here. Let me get the other view. There we go, and make this maximum. Bam. Here is a little madness from around the internets.
placed onto the conveyor belt for initial processing. Turtles are then submerged into a purple solution to remove all color. With color removed, suction tubes are fitted to the head to begin extraction. Negative pressure draws the toothpaste compound from dermal layers through the suction tubes. Extracted paste is deposited.
Now, it looks like that they're hurting the toilet, and they've decapitated them to take the toothpaste out of them. But don't worry, the turtle head is still intact.
Into holding bowls.
Speaking of turtle heads being intact, I don't know how many more videos of this I can watch.
As turtles remain connected for full drainage. The compound is portioned and dispensed into individual toothpaste tubes. Tubes are sealed, boxed, and prepared for distribution.
So that is how toothpaste is made, and I think that was a surprise to us all with the turtle involvement in the toothpaste, as we get to a little gaming fun with wheelchair Mario, with differently abled Mario. The jump activates the elevator. Okay, we've got a flower and crutches. That is how we can't get invincible here on this type of Mario. We can't shoot fireballs on differently abled Mario, but we can get out of our wheelchair and get on crutches.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we do have someone who believes Mario is full of shit and it's just for the government money. The plastic straws go up the nostrils of the turtles. And that's by mistake. That's the same thing with slaughterhouses. We want to be ethical to all the animals. Then why do slaughterhouses exist? These animals, at that point, are very aware that they are in a deathline march. But yeah, we've got to be nice to them all the other places. That's the deal with the straws. We have to be nice to them out in the open. But here, when we drill them open and just leave them out in the sun all albino-like, it's just fine because it's for business.
These are the Dingling sisters, Michelle, Taffy, Lynn, and Tara. They're very close. In fact, last night when Michelle's boyfriend kissed her, Tara got a hickey. Dingling sisters.
Oh, it's so sad they died in that avalanche.
A very upbeat lady. Sometimes when you're matter of fact, you sound like you're all doom and gloom like that lady. But it's sad that they all died in that avalanche. Oh, and I should read this audio. Read this audio. Read the words here. Read the caption. When Jenny asked you what your favorite book was growing up, and you said Indian in the Cupboard.
Games, man. Hey, I'm talking to somebody else.
So I've been making paper.
Did I forget to include the fucking son of a bitch? I edited that all fucking wrong, and it didn't include the fucking smash.
So
that is on me. And you know what? In hindsight, let's not listen to this annoying autistic lady talk about her papier-mâché dung beetle here. I was fascinated by this autistic lady. Autistic talk does fascinate me. But here, I remember this clip, and I don't think it's worth our time. There is her dung beetle that she papier-mâchéed.
I think if I hit it just right,
she'll skim across and hit that fucking power line, and I'll die.
This guy, I like the way he thinks. He is very rational. I can't make it, but I could complete another goal if I hit this just right and fucking die. Here we have a lady in the park when my mom sends me little reminders of her from the other side. So, just getting very wistful that her mother is still communicating with her in spirit form. BPD, the Burbank Police Department, the Boston Police Department, the bipolar disorder.
Honking the Oreo cookie. Oh no, it's a prank.
Man, I love being.
That is the type of lady that Nimrod would want to fix, and I would believe that she would follow the safe word. Both of us would certainly be wrong, but at least we would be high-fiving with the death by snoo snoo. Well, adjacent to snoo snoo from Ali's here.
Man, I love feeding the fish. Look at him.
Unk crashed into a TikToker, LMAO. So that's just what some ladies do. Oh, and they've got their producer there. So we've got the two performers and the producer that are just going to do the dance in front of the wrecked car. And then we have the man who is also in the car wreck with the most absolute disdain you have ever seen on a human being. There it is, a little closer. We're not blocking that at all. That open mouth gape of what fucking world do I live in? We do have one more clown lady, and we had some music from our good buddy, Mr. Blue Sky, who drops in when he can, has some good one-liners. And, I'm just catching up, Nimrod, guilty. We are into the same type of toxic women. Some different crazy bitches just will... I can fix her. I understand that so much, that I can fix her, that I can control her. So we do have one more video of some clown ladies. Actually, I should have shown these lasses before the Hackamania in Las Vegas, because we have, what's her name? Ghostlight Odyssey. They do some sort of shows. You can rent these clown ladies somehow for some reason out there. I personally like Nurse Kaboom. I don't know if she is here in this one. We have Officer Sugar, Officer Spice, Fire Marshal Fire Crotch. And I don't know why there is one of these ladies who chooses to be an old lady clown. Not sexy. Not sexy at all. I suppose there is that audience that's into old ladies. So they do have that covered with one old lady clown played by... she doesn't look attractive because, she looks like B. Arthur.
This is a dirty martini.
This is a filthy martini.
So fucking slutty.
On the floor, scratches on my back martini.
I don't know if I could top that.
Bathroom stall at the club martini.
Okay, so the old clown lady is indeed getting pegged. So that does bring her hotness up a little bit. So that is the show I had for you today. A co-host audition with another man putting out multiple videos a day. The Zombie J. Put him in the category of BW Rosas. I'm going to get absolutely no extra viewers from these guys but I really enjoy covering these guys who put out just video after video. There was I've got to get some more that has tens of thousands of videos, and hopefully I'm not looking into my future where I have tens of thousands of videos and still the same amount of people watching with it's around 100 of you. Thank you, 100 people, for checking out these videos regularly. And you can help spread that word with a like, comment after this video is over. Chatting helps. Anyway, you can help get these videos out. And I could help get them out by cutting them into clips. I was supposed to do that this past week, and I fucking didn't. That was my homework assignment while I was back home in Maryland, and didn't do it. I used to be so good at homework. I was a fucking nerd. And now I don't like homework anymore if it doesn't involve. Thought I had a gag there. I need Duke Phillips. That was enough of a wind up and an absolute nothing to say.
Where's the joke? Sir, we're on the air. I know we're on the air, but where's the joke?
Ooh, Rochi is the size of two people. That might help. Actually, no, that might help with a cable box. I'll need to get you the cable box to this episode. But on internet, it still just counts as one. Gosh darn it. So I'll be back tomorrow with a bonus episode, trying to get it 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. We'll see if I stick to that schedule. But you rope shooters, you can go ahead. Actually, can I give out those free ones? I always forget to give out the free ones. And if I just vamp a little bit, you folks watching right now might be able to get your free ones. What else do we have coming up? I mentioned the tease of how people, how my good buddy said, hey, stay in Maryland forever and ever. And I thought about it. I didn't do it, but I thought about it. So send 5 gifts now. Bam. 5 new members. You will have access. And the TikTok deleted scenes, not the most recent one, but the one before that. Check that one out. We got Kayla. Kayla, I haven't found her again. I fucked up by not following her at that point. And bam, there we go. We got all 10 out. So, yep, I see some of you folks who were chatting tonight got them. I thought you had to be lurking. Are all of you lurking? Thank you for lurking. Thanks for checking out this episode. And you now have your free rope shooter membership. There's Rochi getting the special emoticons in. And unfortunately, it doesn't translate over here to StreamYard. But I do love that lady clown. So, yeah. I vamped enough to get out those 10 free memberships, $4.99 a month, and at least 2 bonus episodes. Working on, actually, let's not talk about what we're working on in case it doesn't happen. Next week, be back with Spurgsnake. Tomorrow, be with Luigi Greenberg on his channel, watching the Miami Connection. And if you would like me on your show, get in contact with me at Dillon somewhere on Twitter, X, and Dillon from somewhere at gmail.com are 2 places that you can find me and ask me to do shit with you. But if that shit is playing with fecal matter and calling it Legos, I think I'll have to pass. If you pay me long enough, maybe I will. I'll have a face mask. I'll do the best I can to not get pink eye. You'll have to pay for my pink eye. If I do get pink eye, we'll throw that into the contract. And that is all for today. Thanks to A. Smith once again for the super sticker. 10 more of you folks can check out those bonus videos that I do twice a month at least. And a couple more comments coming in that I can say, yep, there it is. Spurgsnake being a good moderator. Thank you so much. And let's sign off for realsies before I end up once again like our buddy the Zombie J and make this video double the length it needs to be by not signing off when I said I was going to sign off again and again and again. Thank you for tuning in. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right, dear honey, with the right and left date. Grand right and left, around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.